So, hello. This video is about me explaining about my one of the job interviews. Actually, I had only two, so I'm going to explain you about the latest one right now. I just had one like a week ago. So the thing was on 22nd of June. There was an assignment which I got from the HR at that company. So they explained me there will, so the email was about you have to submit an assignment and with the JD there was a job description and an assignment which I had to do. So yeah, there was that. If and now I'm going to stick to this thing. I'm a lazy person. I'm not a lazy person, but I'm not interested in the things that I'm doing right now, which is development, web development. Yeah, I'm not interested into this, but I'm still doing it because yeah, it pays well. Yeah, no, that's not the thing. I just did it because everyone else was doing it. Yeah, and they told me that game development doesn't have money, but it has a lot of potential of, at this point it has a lot of potential that you can make a game of yours in India and market it with organic growth, because there are YouTubers which are making simply really basic games and getting a lot of views or attentions on those things basically. Yeah, so it is happening now, so I will join it. I will join it. Yes, I'm telling you, I will join it. You will see me more often on your screens. Definitely that will happen. So moving aside from it, moving to the main thing. So yeah, 22nd of June I got the assignment and I submit, and I think I got this, I had to submit the assignment till 22. Yeah, I got it on 18th, so I had 4 days to complete it. Yes, 18th of June I got the assignment, so I had to complete the assignment till 22nd of June, and I submitted the assignment at, guess the date, 29th. And guess at what I was doing. I was watching YouTube. I was doing stupid things. I was not I was not focused as usual. I am not focused. I was not focused today also. I have done nothing much. I have just created a single what I would say, what I should tell you, yeah, a rate limit method. Yes, and I have mounted a tone. I have mounted it, and I have mounted it as a middleware. At this point it simply stops your application, the whole application. It stops your whole application at this point, because we have not passed any specific user specific detail to it, so it will limit that only specific that user. So yeah, that is the thing. And the next thing is, yeah, so 29th of June I submitted on 29th of June, and I got like 1st or 2nd, I guess it may be 2nd or maybe 3rd of July. I got a call from them. I got the call from the HR, and they told me like you have been you submitted the assignment. I am calling from this company and this and that. They asked me 2 questions. One was difference between SQL and NoSQL. I explained them. They asked me what is the time complexity of linked list. There was no specific time complexity that they asked, which was worst case or best case. I simply said big of 1, which will be the best case if you found the element at the first index. Yeah, that's not the thing that you're supposed to say, but I told her, I said O of 1, big O of 1. But still she selected me because she was MBA or maybe PGDM, that the people do PGDM now also. So it might be PGDM or MBA, I don't know, it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, and she was really kind. Yeah, she was. The HR was really kind. You will know after some time. You'll know later on. So after that, so yeah. So I'm not going to make any cuts. If you want, you can. If anyone is watching this video, you can skip like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay. So after that, what I did was, yeah, I told her to schedule the interview for Monday. Yeah, it was the call from call on Friday, I guess. Yes, it was a call on Friday. So I told her I have to go. I was not busy at all. I just told her that because to prepare sometimes she told me should do your interview 1 hour later. I just told her like I have to go somewhere, like I'm so busy. I have to do things. Yeah. So yeah, I should just. So I told her I was busy. I'm going to be busy. I have to do things. And guess what? I had to do things. Yes, I had to. I no sorry, I don't. That was not the day. Sorry, I'm just missing. I didn't do anything in that day. I just didn't do. I was happy that oh my god, I got a call. I got an interview schedule. Yay, yeah. I did nothing. I played game. I played Ark Survival Evolved. On Sunday, I did nothing. I might have wrote. I might have read some things. I don't remember that specific timing because that's usually what happens if you don't do anything. If you waste your time on doom scroll things like that, this is what happens. So moving forward from that, I did nothing. And on the Monday, I got on call. I called her. She didn't pick up the call. Then she called me. I didn't pick up the call. Okay. And then I called her at 7 because I didn't wanted to give the interview on that day also because I didn't prepare for anything. Yay! So nice, right? Well, I'm brushing my teeth very well. They're just showing a little bit of yellowish color. I don't know if it's a yellow also because my glasses are, are tinted. They have Blu-ray or what do you call it? Blu-ray protection of yellow protection, UV light protection. Yeah, they have UV light protection. So yeah, that might be the reason. And what happened was, again you can skip for 10 seconds if you 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever you can use it. So yeah, what happened was, yeah, I don't remember clearly. Let me think. So yeah, at that day nothing happened. So I called her again on the next day, and on Tuesday I had a call. I told her schedule my interview and this and that, and yeah, we got on the interview. I got scheduled for the interview. Even at till that point, I didn't had a lot of clarity about the project, how I got credit, because I used a lot of, for few things I used ChatGPT, and those were main things. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you that. Yeah, I was not prepared for the project. Yeah. Moving forward, so yeah, now I remember. So the thing was, my interview got scheduled for 5. Okay, so she sent me the link, and yeah, I joined maybe like 2 or 3 minutes late, and I joined with different email. I didn't know that you had to use that specific email that they have sent you the invitation for Google Meet. So as then I got to call on her. Then I got called her, like I'm waiting in the room for 10 minutes now, because actually I was waiting for, like I called her like 10 minutes later after waiting in the room. That yeah, I've been waiting, and she told me like I thought that you left the room, you are not in the room. I thought no, I am in the room. So she told me, she told me, check if you are using the same email. So I just had a Eureka moment. Is that what you say? Is that what should I say? That you have to use that specific email to join into that link, because the link is for that specific email. Yeah, that's the thing. So I changed the email, and the guy and nobody was there. So yeah, then she told me like 2-3 minutes later, interview won't be possible because the guy left. She is busy. The person is busy. He or it is busy, or that they are busy. So yeah, the interview didn't happen that day also. Moving forward to next day, I knew that I had to go to some of my relatives in a city, Noida. So yeah, that was for some shopping for 3 days, for 3 whole days. My family was going to shop. Yeah, not for me. So it is for wedding. So yeah, it was not, but not mine. Okay. So yeah, I told her that at that Sunday, that on that Sunday, then in on which interview got what should I say? What should be the appropriate word for interview got cancelled? That seems right to me. So interview got cancelled, right? And then I told her that I won't be able to, yeah, I won't be able to take the part in the interview because I might have to go to some place, and I will be back on Monday. Yeah, a week later, almost 3 or 4 days later, because there was going to be 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, so there is one day I'm missing somewhere. So yeah, I don't know what day it was. Moving forward to that, I told her, and then next day came, and on the next day on which I had to go, I called her like, interview, can you take my interview now? Like, I was prepared, like even if he rejects me, I'll be okay. Like, okay, that doesn't matter, I didn't prepare well, it's my mistake. So yeah, that thing happened. So I told her, she told me I can schedule an interview for 5. I told her like, can you schedule it for any earlier time, like now or maybe 3 or 4? But she said no, that won't be possible. So yeah, it didn't happen on that day also. I told her like, can schedule, it would be okay if you can schedule my interview on Monday. So she said yes. She said like, no problem, like with a little bit of happiness inside of her, I would say. Yeah, that sounds appropriate. Yeah, that sounds appropriate. So on Monday, I did nothing for those 3 days. Yes, I did things on those 4 days. I did swimming for the first time of my life. Yeah, in their apartment building, in their society of apartments, they had like, towers, vertical apartments. How vertical housing. Yeah. So yeah, I did swimming. Yeah, swimming. I'll tell you my swimming experience also, not today. So I did nothing much. I did apply to few jobs. I got a call, but I didn't call back. I got a one or maybe two call. I didn't call back them. I didn't even pick up their call because I was having fun. Yeah, I was having meals of my days. Yeah, they were good. Like not hotel, restaurant food all day long. Yeah, that was good. So after that, on Monday, on Sundays night, we came back to our home here right now. See, this home, yeah, this whole thing. We came back on Sunday's night, maybe 11 or 11:30, somewhat of that time. And after that, on Monday, I didn't call her. I didn't even inform her because I was afraid. I knew that I was not going to perform well on the interview. Yeah. Regardless, I didn't perform either way. I didn't perform when I gave the interview, but still, yeah, that was the thing. So on Tuesday, I did call her. I told her like, yeah, this is. She didn't pick up the call for the first time, but then I called her again. She did pick up. She told me like, it would be okay if I schedule an interview for the 4 p.m. I said yes. I don't know why I say yes. I am yaping this much at this time because, but if anyone calls me like, am I talking to a Naveen? I say yes. Is that the right thing? Should I say? Should I say something else like, yeah, Naveen here? Who's this? Should I say something like this? Yes, I should say something like this. I will change. I will work on it. Yes, I am working on my spoken English skills. Currently, this is one of the things that I am going to improve my spoken English skills. Moving forward, the interview starts. I have prepared a little bit. I was thinking I am going to explain this specific component which is going to use server side and client side, and that's stupid as hell. I am not gonna say any cuss words right now because there's no need to. So he told me, how would I know that if you use ChatGPT? Like, well, I had used ChatGPT, but use your brain. Ask me something specific. Like, you can ask me how this card component is working, which I already know, which I've memorized. Yeah, you can ask me that, but he didn't. So he asked first of all, he checked the functionality of the project. It was working. It would. Yeah, I have made it. It would definitely. So after that, before he checked that, he asked me to give a introduction. I gave the introduction. He asked me a little bit about my project. He told me, yeah, you have worked on backend also. Yes. He told me, what is backend? What is bcrypt.js? I told her it is used to generate encrypted text. Yes, it is used to generate encrypted text. I was fumbling also. Yeah, I was not this much of the way I am showing the way I'm speaking right now. It was not the same. I was fumbling a lot. At this point, I am fumbling a little bit. Is that is this what fumbling is? Right? Yeah, it is. I guess a little bit. I would say a little. This much amount of fumbling I'm doing right now. Yeah. See. Yeah. My gains. So yeah, it did happen, and then after that, the you can skip also. Like, you can skip 10 seconds. Don't forget that. Yeah. Don't forget that you can skip for 10 seconds. So the thing happened was, what happened after that? Let me see if my head is right or not. Yeah, it is somewhat right. Yeah, now it is almost in the middle. So yeah, what happened after that? Let me think. It's hard to remember. No, I remember, but it is just a thing. At this point, I am not able to visualize it. Yeah, he asked me about the projects. Actually, I'm trying to at these things when I stop. I'm trying to recall the things that I was on. Let's just say, so the thing that I was explaining at that point, because yes, there is a thing I will tell you after some time. As soon as I got job, I'll get a checkup from a psychiatrist. Yeah, that sounds a lot, but yeah, I will get a session from a psychiatrist to know about more about myself. So yeah, the thing was, so what I was explaining you guys. So I was explaining you about that he asked me to explain bcrypt. So I told her I explained her bcrypt. So he also asked me, for what you were using bcrypt? So I told her I was using bcrypt to encrypt my password. And I told her about that we are using a function and storing inside of a MongoDB. Yes, after encrypting the password. But I mixed two concepts, which was that you get a string from JSON web token. Maybe I don't know. I'll talk about this later. We are not talking about development here. Maybe I fumbled. Maybe I not. That's not the point here. That specific thing, like I might have answered wrong, but that's not what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that a specific thing that he has me and said, it's over, you little bird. It's over for you, little bird. Yeah, it was a lot harsh. So yeah, he asked me to explain bcrypt after that, and then he asked me what is blender. You worked on blender? Yes, I said yes, I have worked on blender. If you want, and at the same time when he was clicking at my project, he told me, you could be using ChatGPT for this. At that time I was thinking he was telling me that at this time that you are currently giving me interview, that you might be using ChatGPT. I told him, it was a guy, it was maybe around my age also. Yeah, it was around 20 to 23, maybe 21, I don't know. The camera was not on. So he asked him out, using blender, can you explain what we can do with blender? I told her this and that. Like, you don't know shit, bro, you don't know shit. He told me that you could be using ChatGPT, ChatGPT and things like that. That told her, if you want, like I can show you right now. I can show you my 3D work. I was like, बेटा तू देख लेगा ना? मैं कहेगा भाई क्या है सीन है ये तो इतना भी नहीं है बना थोड़ा भाई कुछ तो बनाई है. Moving forward, so after that he asked me those things. I explained that. Then we moved to the project. Then we had like blah 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 how this is that thing. You told me you could be using ChatGPT. Like I know. At that point I was having a little bit of tingling in my head that he's specifically saying that I might have made this project using ChatGPT, but I didn't think of much at that time. So moving forward, he started asking me small things like that, and he asked me project structure of React. He asked me what is the project structure of React. Can you explain the project structure of React? I told her node modules, src folder, .env file, and yeah, this is the only things that I told her. I forgot to told him white.config also. I don't told white.config.js if you are using. I also forgot to tell that if you are using white bundler, but now white is the mainly thing that we use. Yeah, I didn't told him that thing. I didn't tell him that specifically, and I forgot to tell him that package JSON and package log JSON also is also there. Yeah, that is something I missed. And then he told me, don't we use package JSON and package log JSON? Package log JSON. Oh man, I was like, oh man, I forgot that I didn't have those things in my head. So he told me, what is the difference between package log JSON and package JSON? And let me tell you, I did read about those things. What was the difference? But at that time, I didn't knew that. And after that, he said, it's fine from my. It's over from. It said now it's. I have had enough from my side. From my side, it's over. Is there anything specific that you want to ask? So I just knew that. Oh, okay, it's over now. So yeah, I'm getting rejected. Like okay. I didn't thought that specifically like, oh man, I should die or kill myself for this specific moment. I didn't think that much. I just asked him like, okay, I don't have any specific questions. But then I was like, hey, why shouldn't I ask the things that I've done wrong? So I just asked him, you can explain, give me what should I improve, and have any feedback about myself. I was fumbling at this point. I was fumbling a lot. So yeah, he told me like, you told me that Node.js. You told me you were not able to tell me what was the difference between package JSON and package log JSON, and you told me that Node.js is the React project. I told him that React.js is there. I told me, but Node modules comes after you run npm. Then I told him that I just told him that I was thinking that you are asking for our first initial learning project. That was the thing I thought you were asking for. So yeah, at this point it doesn't matter, because the people, they don't really care. If they find a single mistake of yours, they don't really care. Yeah, this is how it works. Or I think that he was a little paced from me also. I don't know why. It just seemed like that he was like तुझे तो साले होने वहाँ कुछ हो जाए. Even if I might have answered those things, he might have, like, let's just say, we don't know. I don't remember his name. I might have stalked him on LinkedIn. So yeah, I didn't remember his name, and I don't know if I can get that also. But I have had a meeting, so there might be some type of history meet app, but it was on browser. But the session was on browser, so I don't know. And that's not the important. So yeah, that's the way I got rejected. I had a little argument also, like, I thought you were asking for a first initial learning project, but yeah, that doesn't matter. So he told me like, yeah, but that was not the thing. Well, then we had a little argument, like one sentence from my side, one sentence from his side, then one sentence from my side. Then he said like, it doesn't matter. At this point, it's over from my side. You tell if there is anything that he said, it's over from my side. Then he didn't want to even answer anything from my side. Yeah, that was the thing. So moving forward, from this. Yeah, there was a lot of fumbling over there. And then, yeah, what was the next thing happened? There was something also happened right there, right? Yeah, I think that this was it. It's 25 minutes of video. I'm completing this. You can ask anything specific in the comments. I might answer. I might.